Just print 92A.
All right, People's 92A print. All right, good morning again, Ms. Lopez.
Buenos días, señor.
You're reminded that you are still under oath. Hopefully we'll finish this morning. All right, People's 92A will be the hard copy printout of the screen print with regards to tree location.
Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to hand 92A to Ms. Lopez and ask her to indicate with an X her exact location the last time she saw the Bronco.
All right. And I take it you have a marker for her to use?
Ms. Lopez, if you will,
Señora López, por favor.
would you please place a dot at the exact
Por
location
favor, ponga un punto en el lugar exacto
that you were
que usted estaba
the last time you saw the Bronco?
la última vez que usted vio el Bronco.
Okay. At sometime after 10 o'clock.
En algún momento después de las 10 en punto.
Okay.
All right, the witness has complied and placed a blue dot.
And so you've indicated on the document marked 92A that you were in the street, correct?
Usted indicó por ese punto azul en anexo de la Fiscalía 92 que usted estaba en la calle.
No en la calle, señor.
Yes.
What was the answer?
Hold on just a second. Forgot to put our microphone in here. Madam Interpreter.
Que se estaba en la calle.
Dije que no en la calle.
I said, not on the street.
Well, did you mark the street in this photograph marked 92A?
Usted marcó en la calle.
¿Tendré que
en esta
marcarle
fotografía.
en los buches, señor? Yo le marco en los buches porque estaba entre los buches, señor.
If you want me to put it inside the bushes, sir, I will put it in the bushes, sir, because it was in the bushes, sir.
Okay, you were in the bushes?
¿Usted estaba en los bushes?
You have a different color. Okay, the first mark that you made with the blue marker, correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
The first mark that you made on 92A was made with a blue marker, correct?
La primera marca que hizo en el anexo 92 lo hizo con un
Darden, let's
plumón
use a
azul,
red, 'cause
¿verdad?
that's a
Con
little
este.
more contrast
With
than
this
green.
one.
Let me hand you a red marker.
Dice que ahora le va a dar un plumón rojo.
And again, let me ask you to indicate your
Nuevamente
exact
le pido
location.
Yo indiqué
Indique
así.
su
The
lugar
last time
exacto.
you saw
La última
the
vez que
Bronco,
usted vio el
which
Bronco.
you say was shortly after 10 p.m.
Y
Before
usted
you do
dice que fue
that,
poco después de las 10.
let me indicate to you that if you were in the bushes, indicated in the bushes, but the exact
Deje que le
location this
diga que
time.
si usted estaba dentro de los arbustos, póngalo en los arbustos o en los bushes. Indique eso exactamente.
Estaba right here.
I was right here.
Sí.
See?
Right. Este es el street y este es el buche.
This
de
is
la calle.
the street and this is the bush on the street.
Okay, she has made a red mark on the diagram, Your Honor.
All right.
Se lo doy a mi juez.
I will give it to your honor,
Thank you very
or
much.
to my honor.
You told us that you spoke to a detective on the morning of June 13.
Usted nos dijo que habló con un detective en la mañana del 13 de junio.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you were behind the security door when that detective came to the door, correct?
Y usted estuvo detrás de la puerta de seguridad cuando llegó el detective esa mañana, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Had you ever seen that detective before?
¿A usted había visto a ese detective anteriormente?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Okay. Did that detective tell you his name?
Ese detective le dijo a usted su nombre de él.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And You remembered that name,
Y usted recuerda ese nombre,
correct?
¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you know the detective's name when you spoke to Mr. Pavlik?
¿Usted sabía el nombre del detective
The
cuando
first
usted
time.
habló con el señor Pavlik por primera vez?
Yo le dije que que no se lo podía pronunciar.
I told him that I couldn't pronounce it for him.
When you spoke to Mr. Pavlik, did you describe the detective?
Cuando usted habló con el señor Pavlik, ¿usted describió al detective?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
You told Mr. Pavlik how tall the detective was?
¿Usted le dijo al señor Pavlik de qué estatura tenía el detective?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Did you tell Mr. Pavlik how much the detective weighed?
¿Usted le dijo al señor Pavlik cuánto pesaba el detective?
No me lo preguntó, señor.
He didn't ask me, sir.
Did you tell the detective strike that. Did you tell Mr. Pavlik whether or not the detective had a mustache?
¿Usted le dijo al señor Pavlik si el detective tenía bigote o no?
No me preguntaron, señor.
They didn't ask me, sir.
You watched the preliminary hearing
¿Usted vio la primera audiencia o la audiencia preliminaria?
on television,
En
correct?
televisión, ¿verdad?
Yo creo que todo el mundo lo ha visto,
I
señor.
think the whole world has seen it, sir.
Okay. You watched it, strike that. Did you watch it on the television located in your bedroom?
¿Usted la vio en la televisión que está en su cuarto?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And you saw Detective Mark Furman testify,
Y
correct?
usted vio cuando rindió su testimonio el detective Mark Furman, ¿verdad?
No lo vi todo, señor, un pedacito.
I didn't see all of it, sir, just a
Okay.
part of it.
Okay, but you saw Detective Furman on television, correct?
Pero usted vio al detective Furman en la televisión, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you saw Cato Kalin on television?
¿Y usted vio a Cato Kalin en televisión?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And you saw the limousine driver, Alan Park, on television?
¿Y usted saw limousine what? I'm sorry.
And you saw the limousine driver,
¿Y usted vio al chofer de la limusina,
Mr. Park,
al señor Park,
on television?
en la televisión?
Muchas partes no las he visto, señor, porque no puedo estar solo viendo televisión, tengo que trabajar.
I haven't seen many parts of it, sir, because I can't just be watching television. I have to work.
Okay. But you saw the limousine driver on television,
Pero
correct?
usted vio al chofer de la limusina en la televisión,
Ya
¿verdad?
le dije, señor, que no puedo decirle todo lo que he visto porque yo no me acuerdo.
I've already told you, sir, that I can't tell you everything that I've seen because I don't remember.
Okay. So you may have seen the limousine driver testify, correct?
Overruled.
Así que usted, can I please have the question read back?
So you may have seen the limousine driver testify at the preliminary
Así,
hearing.
es posible que usted haya visto al chofer de la limusina rendir su testimonio en la televisión.
Dígale que no miro solamente televisión, tengo que trabajar.
Tell him that I don't just watch TV, that I have to work.
So you may have seen the limousine driver testify at the preliminary hearing,
Overruled.
correct?
The answer has been non-responsive.
Es que, señor, yo no puedo estar solo viendo televisión, señor.
Sir, I cannot just sit around watching television, sir.
So you may have seen the limousine driver testify at the preliminary
Es
hearing,
posible que
correct?
usted haya visto al chofer de la limusina rendir su testimonio en la televisión, ¿verdad?
Señor, yo tengo que limpiar la casa porque la señora quiere limpiar su casa y tengo que trabajar, señor.
Sir, I have to clean the house because the lady wants her house clean and I have to work, sir.
A motion to strike, Your Honor.
No. Ms. Lopez,
Señora López,
when you were watching the preliminary
cuando usted
hearing,
estaba viendo la audiencia preliminar,
do you recall somebody
¿usted
testifying
recuerda que alguien
who was
rindió
identified as the
testimonio
driver of the
que
limousine?
fue presentado o identificado como el chofer de la limusina?
Señor juez, yo toda la preliminaria no la puedo mirar, señor juez. Soy
Your
muy
Honor,
honesta con usted.
I cannot see the entire preliminary in here and
Porque tengo que trabajar, señor.
because I have to work, sir.
All right. At this time, do you recall
Pero,
seeing the limousine
señora,
driver testify?
esta vez, ¿usted recuerda haber visto al chofer de la limusina rendir su testimonio?
No me acuerdo, señor.
I don't remember, sir.
Next question.
Próxima pregunta.
Did you see the people that found the dog that night testify?
¿Usted vio rendir su testimonio a las personas que encontraron el perro esa noche?
Overruled.
Puede contestar.
No todo, señor, porque yo no le digo, yo no puedo ver televisión todo el día, señor.
Not all of
Ya-
it, sir, because as I've told you, I can't watch TV all day long, sir.
Okay. But you heard people testify that they heard a dog begin barking at approximately 10:15 p.m., correct?
Pero usted vio que hay personas que rindieron su testimonio de que escucharon que un perro empezó a ladrar como a las 7:15.
Overruled.
¿Verdad? Conteste.
Parece que sí, señor.
It seems yes, sir.
Okay. And the statement you gave Mr. Bill was given after the preliminary hearing, correct?
Y la declaración que usted dio al señor Bill fue después de la audiencia preliminar, ¿verdad?
No me acuerdo, señor.
I don't remember, sir.
Well, do you recall watching the preliminary hearing sometime around July 4?
¿Usted recuerda haber visto la audiencia preliminar en algún momento acerca del 4 de julio?
Yo no me acuerdo la fecha, señor, porque no estaba tan al tanto.
I don't remember the date, sir, because I wasn't keeping up.
Okay. But you did speak to Mr. Bill sometime after the preliminary hearing concluded.
Pero usted habló con el señor Bill en algún momento después de que ya había pasado la audiencia preliminar.
Y yo no me acuerdo, señor.
I don't remember, sir.
Well, when you spoke to Mr. Bill, you knew
Cuando usted habló con el señor Bill, usted sabía
which times were critical.
cuáles eran las horas críticas.
Sustained.
When you spoke to Mr. Bill,
Cuando usted habló con el señor Bill,
you knew how important it was
usted sabía cuán importante era
to show
el mostrar
that the Bronco was at Mr. Simpson's house
de que el Bronco estaba en la casa del señor Simpson
at 10:15.
a las 10:15.
No, señor.
No, sir.
If you didn't know that was important,
Si usted no sabía que eso era importante,
why did you talk to Mr. Bill in the first place?
¿por qué habló con el señor Bill en primer lugar?
Rephrase the question.
No
If
contestó.
you did not know that 10:15 was an important time,
Si usted no sabía que las 10:15 era una hora importante,
why then did you feel it was important that you speak to Mr. Bill?
¿por qué entonces?
Sustained. On assuming facts that are not in evidence.
Okay. The information that you had,
La
let's
información
strike
que
that.
usted tenía.
Your Honor, she
No,
testified yesterday that it was important, that the information
un
was
momento, no hay
important.
pregunta pendiente.
As the court stands corrected. Overruled. Excuse me. Just ask the question again.
Okay. She's- If you didn't think the information you had was important,
Si usted no sabía que la información que usted tenía era importante,
why then did you agree to speak to Mr. Bill?
¿por qué entonces usted acordó hablar con el señor Bill?
Porque yo le conté a Michelle. Michelle dijo que hablara con el señor, con
Because I
Katy.
told Michelle and Michelle told me to talk to
Katy.
with Cochran.
Katy.
Oh,
Katy.
Kathy.
Okay. So
Yo
you
no
spoke to
sabía que tan importante sería esto.
I didn't know how important this was.
Well, you told us a moment ago that you never told Mr. Bill
Usted nos dijo hace un momento que usted nunca le dijo al señor Bill
that you saw the Bronco at 10:15.
de que usted vio el Bronco a las 10:15.
Hora específica no le di.
I did give him a specific time.
Okay. And what specific time did you give him?
¿Qué hora específica le dio
Yo
usted?
le dije después de las 10, señor.
I said after 10, sir.
Okay.
Moment. Correction. The answer was I did not give him a specific time.
Interpreter's correcting the previous answer?
All right, once you ask the question, answer again.
Okay. What specific time did you give Mr. Bill?
¿Qué tiempo específico le dio usted al señor Bill?
Yo le dije después de las 10, señor.
I told him after 10, sir.
Okay. I'd like to play a portion of a tape. Okay.
Dice que le
I'd
van
like
a
to mark the
mostrar
tape
parte de la
People's
cinta.
94.
Fiscalía
People's
94.
94 cassette tape.
And this is a portion of the taped interview that the witness had with Mr. Bill Pavlik. I'd like to play a portion of it initially, and then I'd like to play the entire tape, unless there's an objection from Mr. Cochran.
All right, let's hear the, and the court staff prepared a transcript of that. Can you tell me what, no, I've got mine up here.
Initially, I'm going to play page 7, lines,
Just so council can follow along.
lines 7 through.
All right, why don't you confer with Mr. Darden? All right, do we have the tape queued up to that spot? All right, and I'm sorry, Mr. Darden, what was the page on the transcript that you're
That's
going
going to be page 7, Your Honor, lines 7 through 11.
All right, this is the court's transcript we're working from.
Yeah, the court's transcript.
All right.
He's going to, I presume he said he's going to play this portion, then play the entire tape after that. Is that correct?
Yes. Why not?
Now, how long after that did you take the dog for a walk?
I took the dog 10:20.
So-
10:15 something. I take my dog to walk.
So do you do,
Was that your voice on the tape?
¿Esa es su voz, la de la cinta?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you told Mr. Bill that you took your dog for a walk at 10:20?
Usted le dijo al señor Bill que usted sacó a caminar su perro a las 10:20.
Si eso es lo que él dice, 10:15, 10:20, it's fine para mí.
If that's what he says, 10:15, 10:20, that's fine for me.
Okay, well, you said 10:15
Pero
or
cuando usted
10:20,
dijo
correct?
10:15, 10:20, ¿verdad?
Yo no me referí específica a tiempo, señor. Yo dije después de las 10.
I wasn't talking about a specific time, sir. I said after 10.
Y le quiero decir algo, señor.
And I want to say something, sir.
Cuando yo oí
When I heard
mi nombre
my name
en la televisión
on television
con la hora de 10:15, 10:20,
with 10:15, 10:20 time,
yo llamé a la oficina de Mr. Johnny Crocker
I called Mr. Johnny Crocker's office,
y yo les dije, nunca les he dicho tiempo específico.
and I said I have never given them a specific time.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Why don't we play the tape from the beginning, Your Honor?
All right, Mr. Darden, you're going to play the entire tape?
Ms. Lopez,
Because ultimately, put the transcript on the element.
okay.
Well, hold on just a second.
the,
Why do I want to put a transcript on the Elmo at this point?
Presumably, at some point the jury may hear this, and at other times we've also had the transcript when the jury's been present. I'm just anticipating they may be here at some point when this testimony is given, obviously.
Well, if they are, we'll give them the transcript.
This transcript has to be cleaned up here, and I'll...
I agree, but my staff made this transcript in 20 minutes.
I understand.
very fine transcript, Your Honor.
Indeed it is.
Ms. Lopez,
Señora López. Señorita.
Regarding the comments that you made to Mr. Bill
Hablando de los comentarios que usted le hizo al señor Bill,
on the tape you just heard.
en la cinta que usted acaba de escuchar.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
At one point you said, I took the dog
En un momento usted dijo, yo saqué al perro
at 10,
a las 10.
okay, and then there was a pause,
Y
correct?
después hubo una pausa, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And we can hear paper.
Y se podía escuchar,
It's a standard phrase question.
Okay. Well, can you hear a
It
paper?
assumes facts, not in evidence.
Okay, well, did you hear a sound
usted escuchó
On the
un
tape.
ruido, un sonido en la cinta,
between the time that you said 10
desde el momento en que usted dijo 10
and then the time that you said 10:20?
y el momento en que usted dijo 10 y 20.
Yo no pongo atención, señor.
I don't pay attention, sir.
Okay, let me play it again for you and let
Se
me
lo
ask
voy
you to
a
pay attention this
poner otra
time,
vez y
please.
esta vez fíjese.
Now, how long after that did you take the dog for a walk?
I took the dog 10:20.
So-
10:15 something to take my dog to walk.
So do you,
Did you hear a noise in between your 10
¿Usted
and
escuchó un
10:20?
ruido entre cuando dijo 10 y 10:20?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Did Mr. Bill show you a time written on a piece of paper at that point?
¿El señor Bill le enseñó un número escrito en un pedazo de papel en esos momentos?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Did he point to the words or the numbers 10:20?
Él indicó, señaló los números 10:20?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Okay. Well, after you mentioned 10:20,
Después de que usted mencionó 10 y 20,
okay, you then said
usted
10:15.
luego dijo 10:15.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Why did you say 10:15?
¿Por qué dijo 10:15?
Porque yo les dije después de las 10, señor.
Because
No.
I said after 10, sir,
Y nunca les di hora específica, señor.
and I never gave them a specific time, sir.
Okay. I'd like to continue playing the tape, Your Honor,
Continuar con la cinta.
until we get to line 19 on page 7.
All right.
Okay. Ms. Lopez, we're going to play some more of the tape. I'm going to ask you to pay close attention, if you will,
Vamos
please.
a poner más la cinta.
Está bien,
Quiero que
señor.
se fije muy bien en lo que se dice. That's fine, sir.
do that every night?
Yes, cuando my boss no know, yes. This is the last time I take it out.
So you take your dog for a walk about 10:15, 10:20, 10:30,
yeah.
okay. Now, when you took your dog for
Did you hear on the tape Mr. Pavlik say 10:30?
¿Usted escuchó en la cinta que el señor Pavlik dijo 10:30?
Yo no escuché, señor.
I didn't hear that, sir.
Okay. Did you hear yourself agree with Mr. Pavlik when he said 10:30?
¿Usted se escuchó a sí misma estar de acuerdo con el señor Pavlik
Overruled.
No,
que
señor.
dijo que era las 10:30?
Would you like to hear
No,
it again?
sir.
Yes,
¿Quiere
señor.
escucharlo otra vez? Yes, sir.
Turn the volume down
Yeah,
just a
please.
tad.
10:20, 10:30, yeah.
okay. Right.
Yes, cuando my boss no know, yes. This is the last time I take it out.
So you take your dog for a walk about 10:15, 10:20, 10:30,
yeah.
okay. Now,
The objection I have is that it's not clear when it's 15 and 10:30 away. It's not clear, and that based upon that.
Overruled.
Well, the wit-
Overruled.
Did you hear Mr. Bill mention 10:30 there on the tape?
¿Usted escuchó que el señor Bill mencionara las 10:30 ahí en la cinta?
Si él puede mencionar lo que quiera, señor.
He can mention anything he wants, sir.
Okay. But did you hear yourself agree with him and say, yeah?
Pero usted se escuchó a sí misma estar de acuerdo con él y dijo, yeah.
Pero nunca saco la perra a las 10:30. Es muy noche para mí, señor.
But I never take the dog out at 10:30, sir. It's too late for me.
You don't take the dog out at 10:15 either, do
Usted
you?
no saca a la perra a las 10:15 tampoco.
Yo dije después de las 10.
I
Los
said after
minutos, yo no
10,
sé, señor.
and I don't know about the minutes, sir.
Okay. Throughout the interview you had with Mr. Bill, he kept putting words into your mouth, didn't he?
Durante toda la entrevista con el señor Bill, él le estaba poniendo palabras en la boca, ¿verdad?
Yo no sé, señor, si me las ponía porque yo le dije lo que yo sabía.
I don't know, sir, if he put them there because I told him what I knew.
Well, did you tell him that the,
We had agreed on a change, perhaps Mr. Darden doesn't know about this, but this part about Pavlik, perhaps he can consult with his colleagues. We'd agreed yesterday on a change. That's what Pavlik was said. Perhaps he can consult with him, and that would be
as it
fair
relates
to
to
the
the
witness.
transcript?
Yes.
Transcript is not evident.
Not yet.
On this.
The agreement for purposes of this hearing, I suppose, is that Mr. Pavlik states at line 18 of page 7, 1020, 1030, okay. And at line 19, Ms. Lopez responds, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Did Mr. Pavlik suggest to you
El señor Pavlik le sugirió a usted
certain times?
cierta hora?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Okay. Let's listen to the entire tape, okay?
Escuchemos toda la cinta ahora.
Yes, please.
Today's date is July 29th, it's about 11 o'clock, and I'm speaking with Rosa Lopez. Rosa, did I promise you anything
No.
to talk to
No,
you?
I don't want to promise nothing.
Did I pay you money to
No.
talk to you?
No, I don't want money.
Did I scare you to talk to me?
No.
Do you work for a family that lives right next to OJ?
Yes.
And on June the 12th of 1994, did you hear a car leaving at certain time?
Yes.
Do you recall about what time that was?
Como 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Something.
About 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Could you see the car?
Yes.
Do you know which car that was?
Mr. Simpson car.
What, describe it.
The black car.
The black car?
Yes.
Could you see anybody else in the car?
I saw somebody else, but I don't know who is.
Okay, so there was a passenger.
Yes, it's passion.
Shortly after this car left, did you hear anybody on your property? Did you hear anybody walk on your property?
Yes, I hear somebody walk from a lot of my windows, but I'm so scared. I don't want to see nobody.
Now, when this person walked, could you hear him?
No.
No, walking. Could you hear the
Yes,
walking?
yes, I hear walk.
Now, do you think he had tennis shoes or shoes?
No shoes.
So regular shoes?
Yes, regular shoes, because they
Now,
make a noise.
In what direction was he walking towards?
Behind my bed.
Behind your what?
My bed. Porque my bed is this way and they pass with it.
Would that indicate that he was going towards the garage?
They to go to my garage.
Towards your garage?
Yes.
Is that next to OJ's property?
Yes.
Now, is there a air conditioning unit close by that you know of? You know, it's got an air conditioning kind of sticking out.
Yes.
Is that the direction or where you heard some noises?
Oh yes.
Okay.
They passed for over there.
Yes, they passed towards the garage. So this was after OJ and this gentleman left.
Yes.
Now, you were scared. You said you got very scared.
Yeah, I'm very scared.
Okay. Did you ever see a Bronco parked outside?
Yes, I saw Mr.
Did you hear a car? Did you see the Bronco parked before Mr. Simpson left in a black car?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Was this car parked on Rockingham or Ashley or
No, in Rockingham.
Ashford? On Rockingham.
In Rockingham.
Was that by his gate?
Yes.
So the car was parked next to his gate?
Yes.
Right there. Now, does he park that car out there all the time?
No, they park a different place.
So he
Yeah.
parks it on the street. Do you
Yes.
see it?
Yes.
You see it parked on a
Yes.
different
And
place.
sometimes he park it inside.
Sometimes he parks it. Does he ever park it in front of your property?
Yes.
And so he parks it in front of your property?
Yes.
Do you ever see the car sticking out sometimes when he parks it?
Yes.
So it's nothing unusual.
No, it's okay. He park it sometimes park it this way.
Sometimes parked this way. When you saw him and Cato leave, and then this person walked onto your property, Mr. Simpson and that person were gone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when did Mr. Simpson and this person come back? Do you remember?
9 o'clock.
Could it be about, because if he left about, you said 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Como 10,
About 9:30,
9:30.
9:45?
9:45, something like that, yes.
Okay. Did you hear them when they came back?
Yes, I hear.
Did you see him when they came back?
No, I don't see, but I see he talking something.
So he was talking to
He's
somebody?
talking to somebody.
And for how long was that?
For a few minutes.
For a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
And then, at some point in time, did you hear O.J. talking again?
No.
Did you look out your window and hear him talking on the phone or something?
No.
You didn't hear him talking on the phone?
No, phone. He talking
Okay.
to somebody.
So he was talking to somebody outside, okay? But at about 10 o'clock, you hear him talking outside.
Yes.
Now, is he talking to a person or
A
is
person.
So you hear him talking to a person outside?
Person, yes, because
About,
they answer back.
okay. Now, how long after that did you take the dog for a walk?
I take the dog 10:20.
So-
10:15 something. I take my dog to walk.
So do you do that every night?
Yes, when my boss is on the house, yes. This is the last time I take it out.
So you take your dog for a walk about 10:15, 10:20,
10:15,
10:30.
yeah.
Okay. Now, when you took your dog for a walk, could you still see the Bronco outside?
Yes.
Was the Bronco in the same position as
Same
before?
position, same.
So
When the tire go out,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you saw the car parked there the whole time.
Yes.
Let's say from 8:30 all the way up until 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Now, at 11 o'clock, did you hear anything? Did you hear O.J. talking to somebody at that time? Were there some people talking at 11 o'clock at night?
Yes.
Okay. And after that, did you go and watch TV or something?
Yes.
And so you didn't pay any attention?
No.
Let me go back to this thing again. If I understand you right, then please correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay? You indicated to me that at 8:30 or 9 o'clock you hear you look outside and you see a black car that O.J. is driving,
Yes.
and he and another person are leaving the area. Did they leave through the Rockingham gate or
Yes,
did they
Rockingham.
So they left through the Rockingham
Yes.
gate, okay? And you kind of look outside because O.J. is a celebrity.
Of course.
Okay, so at 9 o'clock he leaves. How much time after he left did you hear these footprints or footsteps on your property?
No, 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
So that would be around 9:15, 9:30.
9:30.
Okay, and then how long after that did O.J. or a car pull in? About
15 minutes.
About 15 minutes later. So then during this whole time, you know that the white Bronco is parked outside.
Yes.
And then at about 10:15 or 10:20, you take the dogs
To walk.
for a walk.
Yes.
Now, I want to go back to when this person was talking. Could you hear any dogs barking?
No, when he talking, no.
No, I'm talking about when this person was walking.
Yes, the dog bark a lot. I'm
So-
so scared for that.
Whose dog was that? Was that your dog?
O.J.
So O.J.'s dog was barking a lot
Yes.
after you heard this
Yes,
noise.
yes.
And that was...
And the moment O.J. go away,
Yes.
the dog can bark, crazy bark.
Okay, so he barked like crazy after
Yes.
O.J. left.
Yes.
And this is about the same time when you hear someone
Somebody
walking.
walking there.
And that someone who was walking had shoes on,
Yes.
not tennis shoes.
No.
You could hear the heel.
Yes,
You
the
could,
heel,
you could
yes.
hear it. Okay? Then at 10:20, Well, after you walked the dog, that was the last time that you actually saw the Bronco.
Yes.
Did you, when you heard the noises around 11 o'clock, did you ever look outside? Or
No.
you just heard the
No,
noises?
I only hear the noise.
So you never heard you never heard anybody else?
No.
Okay. Now, the next morning, did somebody knock on your door?
Yes, detective.
Some detective. Did
Yes.
you recognize that detective?
Yes.
Who is he?
I don't know what his name, but I know I recognize.
Is he one of the guys that you saw on TV
Yes.
testifying?
Yes.
Would that be Detective Furman?
Yes, yes it is.
Is it Furman?
Yes.
Mark Furman?
Mark Foreman, yes.
Now, when he knocked on your door, what time was that?
8 o'clock or 15.
8:15.
Yeah.
Did he identify himself as police?
Yes,
Did he show you a badge?
yes.
Okay, and what did he ask you?
He asked that he gave permission to pass to supervise the yard and the back of the house.
Oh, so he wanted to look where the fence is?
Yes,
He wanted your permission?
Yes.
So that he could look out?
Yes.
Is that by the garage?
yes, for the garage.
Did you give him that permission?
Yes.
Did he tell you anything else?
I asked him what happened, and he said something wrong happened next door. And I so scared. I said, why? What? Somebody, I don't know, somebody killing somebody, you never know. And I said, I hear talking somebody over there last night.
Yeah.
Oh, me dijo, how long? Late the 9 o'clock to 11, and
Yeah.
somebody talk. And he said, maybe the police coming to interview to you, but nobody come.
So you told him that you heard some noises?
Yes,
And was he by himself?
yes,
Did he ever give you a business card?
No.
He never gave you Los Angeles?
No.
But he told you maybe somebody will talk to you?
yes,
Did anybody ever talk to you?
no,
No one talked to you?
no,
No police officer
No.
talked to you?
no, nobody. Thank God.
Did he tell you, did he give you any instructions for the gardener? You mentioned something?
Oh, the garden, he said, please talk to the guys, because the guys speak Spanish. Tell the garden if they're finding some sticking or metal or something, and try and non-touch, throw you and you call the police.
So he told you if you find some metal,
Or sticking something, or
Something
game, something,
sharp?
something, talk,
he told you to call the police.
call the police.
Did you ever find anything?
No, nothing.
You never found anything?
No.
Okay, how did you contact me? How were you contacted? Did you call O.J. Simpson?
No.
Okay, did somebody find you?
I talked to Michelle this thing because
So you know Michelle,
I know Michelle.
and so you talked
I
together.
talked to Michelle. Michelle was from these things. I saw the Bronco over there on Sunday night.
Okay, so you know Michelle, the
Yeah.
housekeeper,
The housekeeper.
and you're a housekeeper for the family that
Yes.
you. So you guys sometimes you
Yes,
talk.
they talk.
Okay, and sometimes other people, other nannies, they walk the babies.
Yeah, they look at the baby. They talk to me. They
Okay.
make it funny for Mr. Simpson
Okay.
because he's very famous.
Okay.
So I not speak this thing because he's famous. I not speak this thing because he has money. I not speak nothing. I speak because
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Okay, so you told Detective Furman. Did he ever ask you more questions?
No.
Did he ever fill out a card and ask
Nothing.
you, what's your address, what's your phone number, what's your date of birth?
No.
He never
nothing,
asked you anything.
Nothing. Nothing.
Was he tall?
Yes. He's
Could
tall.
you see him?
Yeah.
Did he wear a suit?
Yes.
He had a suit on? And was that the following morning, which would have been Monday?
Monday morning.
And that was what date? June 13th?
June 13, yes.
So it would be hours after.
Oh, yes.
After. Now, at 8 o'clock when you were there, could you see a lot of commotion over there?
Yes.
Next door?
Yes.
Were there a lot of cops there?
A lot of cops.
A lot of plainclothes
Yes.
cops? Did you ever see the district, did you see the district attorney, the female district attorney?
No, I don't put attention to this.
You didn't see her?
No.
So you saw a lot of police?
A lot of people.
Okay. That morning, could you hear any noises from cars that morning around 5 o'clock in the morning? Did you hear somebody ringing a bell over at OJ's property or anything like that?
I can't hear the bell because it's on the other side.
So it's on the other side, so you didn't hear anything?
No, I don't hear the bell.
Did you hear any commotion at
Oh,
5
yes, of
o'clock?
course.
I'm talking about in the morning.
Yes.
You heard commotion?
Yeah.
Did you ever look outside?
No, I don't look at him. I'm so tired, but I go bed very late. I'm so scared that I go sleeping very late.
Now, could you hear somebody walking that morning at 5 o'clock alongside OJ's fence or house?
Yes.
You did hear some
Yes.
footsteps.
Yes.
Could you hear people talking?
Yes, I can hear.
So there were some people
everything
talking. Do
talking.
you remember about what time
No,
it was?
no.
So you were in bed,
Yeah.
but you could hear it.
No, not in bed. I already up at 6 o'clock, but I'm in bed. But I can hear talking.
But before you got up,
Yes.
before you got up,
Oh,
did
yes.
you hear things?
Oh, yes.
Did you ever look outside?
No.
You did not look
No.
outside. Did they walk on your property that morning? They did?
Yes.
Is that yes?
Yes.
So you could hear people walking on your property, so no one asked you for your permission.
No. Only the detective walk inside.
That was at
And,
8:30.
everybody.
That was at 8 o'clock?
Yes, it's 8 o'clock.
Okay, fine. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and I will write it out.
Write it out.
And then after I write it out, we'll get back together again and I'll read it to you just to make sure that everything is correct. Rosa, thank you very much.
Well, I hope it helps a lot.
Thank you.
Ms. Lopez, did Mr. Bill
El señor
ever
Bill,
read to you the written statement
¿en
that he
algún
wrote out?
momento le leyó a usted la declaración por escrito que él había hecho?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Was it during that interview that you mentioned Silvio?
¿Fue durante esa entrevista que usted mencionó a Silvia?
No, señor.
No, sir.
Do you know the date in which you gave that interview to Mr. Bill?
¿Usted sabe la fecha en que usted le dio esa entrevista al señor Bill?
No, creo que junio.
I think it was July, June. 29, I think. ¿Está segura de la fecha? No.
Are you sure the exact time in which that interview began?
¿Está segura de la hora exacta en que empezó esa entrevista?
De la hora no sé, señor.
I don't know about the hours.
You told Mr. Bill that you looked outside and you saw
Usted le dijo al señor Bill que usted miró por afuera,
wait. Is that correct?
que usted vio el carro de policía.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And when you testified here the other day, you told us that you could see a blonde-haired passenger.
Y cuando usted dio su testimonio acá el día de hoy, nos dijo que pudo ver un pasajero de pelo rubio. ¿Right? Yes, sir.
You were inside your house when you saw the car pass?
O sea, usted estaba dentro de su casa cuando vio el carro pasar.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
In your bedroom?
¿Estaba en su cuarto?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
So you were standing there in front of the window?
O sea, usted estaba parada,
But you're not sure of that?
pero no está segura.
Estoy segura que a las 9, señor.
I'm sure it was 9, sir.
Okay, you just told us a moment ago that you never gave an exact time.
Nos acaba de
because you
decir
weren't
hace un
sure.
momento que usted no nos podía dar la hora exacta porque no estaba segura.
Como usted dice, señor, que de entre 8:30 y 9, yo les dije 8:30 y 9, señor.
As you say, sir, between 8:30 and 9, and I said to you between 8:30 and 9.
Now, you understand, Ms. Lopez, that you shouldn't just say a time because I say the time, correct?
Usted entiende, señora López, que usted no tiene que decir cierta hora solo porque yo digo cierta hora, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, it was dark at 9 p.m. that night, correct?
Estaba ya oscuro afuera a las 9 en punto de la noche esa noche,
Yo
¿verdad?
creo que sí.
I think so.
Okay. And the window where you were standing is about 140 feet from the street,
Y la
correct?
ventana ante la cual usted estaba parada queda como 140 pies de la calle. Un momento,
Oh, she can answer, she
puede
knows.
contestar.
Yo no sé, señor, cuántos pies serán de largo.
I don't know, sir, how far it's in feet.
But from your position inside the house,
Pero de su posición
you were able
adentro
to
de la
see
casa, usted podía ver
that the passenger in Mr. Simpson's vehicle
que el pasajero adentro que iba dentro del
Had blonde hair.
vehículo del señor Simpson tenía pelo rubio.
Yo solo le miré una parte del pelo, señor.
I only saw part of the hair, sir.
but you could tell that it was blonde
Pero usted podía ver que era rubio
Sí, señor.
from
Yes,
that
sir.
distance.
desde esa distancia.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Simpson's car passed the front of your house, right?
El carro del señor Simpson pasó al frente de su casa, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as the car passed your house,
Y en lo que el carro pasaba por su casa,
you saw Mr. Simpson in the driver's seat, right?
usted vio al señor Simpson en el volante, detrás del volante, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Simpson was seated in the chair closest to you.
O sea, el señor Simpson estaba sentado en el asiento que quedaba más cerca de usted.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Could you see through Mr. Simpson and see the man in the passenger seat?
Overruled.
¿Usted podía ver a través del señor Simpson y pudo ver al hombre que estaba sentado a la par de él?
Pues se mira, señor.
Well, it can be seen, sir.
I'm sorry?
It can be seen, sir.
It can be seen. You told Mr. Beal, or rather you agreed with Mr. Beal when he said that it was Cato Kalin that was in the car,
Usted
correct?
le dijo a Bill o
Overruled.
estuvo de acuerdo con el señor Bill de que era Cato Kalin.
Yo nunca le dije a él que era Kero Kaylee,
On
señor.
the tape.
Do we have an answer? Can we have the answer? Yeah.
I never told him that I was Cato Kalin.
But you agreed with Mr. Beal when he said that the person was Cato Kalin, correct?
Pero usted estuvo de acuerdo con el señor Bill cuando él dijo que era Cato Kalin, ¿verdad?
Si es lo que él decía, señor.
If that's
Yo no
what he
sabía
said,
quién era el
sir,
que iba. Tal vez
I-
él sabía más que yo.
I didn't know who it was. Perhaps he knew more than I did.
Okay. And you told Mr. Beal that you saw the Bronco parked at 11 p.m., correct?
Y usted le dijo al señor Bill que usted vio el Bronco estacionado como a las 11 en punto. de la
Eso fue lo
noche,
que él
¿verdad?
dijo, señor, no yo.
That's what he said, sir, not I.
Well, when he said that you saw it at 11 o'clock, you agreed with him, correct?
Pero cuando él dijo que lo vio a las 11 en punto, usted estuvo de acuerdo con él, ¿verdad?
Yo,
Overruled.
Conteste.
yo nunca le agrimé nada, señor. Él me decía esto y yo dije, ok, está bien.
I never agreed on anything, sir. He would say that, and I would say, well, okay.
Well, when you said, well, okay,
Pero cuando usted decía, oh, está bien,
you were agreeing with Mr. Pavlik's statement, correct?
usted estaba poniéndose de acuerdo con lo que decía el señor, ¿verdad?
Si eso era lo que él dijo, señor.
If that's what he said, sir.
Is that what you're saying, Ms. Lopez?
Bueno, ¿eso es lo que usted está diciendo, señora López?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you saw the Bronco at 11 o'clock?
Que usted vio el
No, señor. Yo nunca he dicho que a las 11,
Bronco a
señor.
las 11 en punto. No, sir.
Yo nunca dije a las 11, señor.
I never said 11, sir.
Okay. Let me read to you a question and answer.
Le voy a leer a usted unas preguntas y
Page 8,
respuestas.
lines 1 through 6.
Le vamos a leer estas preguntas y respuestas.
Okay. Do you
Excuse me,
recall?
Your Honor, you want me to translate simultaneous for her, or can she hear?
Consecutively, please.
Consecutivamente le vamos a hacer.
Do you recall being asked the following questions and given the following answers?
Usted recuerda que le hicieron las siguientes preguntas y usted dio las siguientes respuestas.
And these questions were by Mr. Pavlik.
Y estas preguntas fueron hacia el señor Pablo.
Question.
Pregunta.
So you saw the car parked there the whole time.
Así que usted vio el carro estacionado ahí todo el tiempo.
Your answer was
Su respuesta
yes.
fue sí.
Mr. Pavlik asked,
El señor Pablo preguntó,
let's say from 8:30
digamos, de las 8
all
y
the
media
way up until 11 o'clock.
hasta las 11 en punto.
Your response
Y
was
su
yes.
respuesta fue sí.
Do you recall being asked those questions and giving those
¿Usted
responses?
recuerda que le hicieron esas preguntas y que usted dio esas respuestas?
No me acuerdo que él me había dicho que a las 11, señor.
I don't remember that he told me 11, sir.
Okay. Well, you just heard a tape here in court a moment ago, correct?
Pero usted acaba de escuchar una cinta aquí en la corte hace un minuto.
Sí,
¿verdad?
señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was your voice on the tape,
Y
correct?
esa fue su voz en la cinta, ¿verdad?
Yes, señor.
Yes,
did, you,
sir.
did you hear yourself on the tape agree
¿Usted
with Mr.
escuchó
Pavlik
en la cinta que usted estuvo de acuerdo con el señor Pavlik?
when he said that you saw the Bronco
Cuando él dijo que usted vio el Bronco
all the way up until 11 o'clock?
hasta las 11 en punto?
Yo nunca les dije, señor, que yo hice el Bronco a las 11 de la noche, señor. Si él dice que sí,
I
pues yo digo
never
que sí,
told
señor.
them that I had seen the Bronco at 11 o'clock, sir, but if he says yes, then I say yes.
Well, if you said yes then,
Pero si usted dijo que sí en ese entonces,
were you telling the truth?
¿usted estaba diciendo la verdad?
Yo nunca estaba viendo para la calle a las
Momento.
11, señor.
Overruled.
I never was looking out into the street at 11, sir.
Okay. Well, when you agreed with Mr. Pavlik that you had seen the Bronco at 11 o'clock,
Pero usted estuvo de acuerdo con el señor Pablo que usted vio el Bronco a las 11 en punto.
you were lying, weren't you?
Usted estaba mintiendo, ¿verdad?
Overruled.
No, señor, porque nunca le dije que yo lo había visto a las 11 de la noche a él,
No,
señor. Él lo
sir.
dijo, señor.
Because I never told him that I had seen it at 11 o'clock, sir. He told me, sir.
Okay. And when he told you, you agreed with
Y
him.
cuando le dijo eso él a usted, ¿usted estuvo de acuerdo con él?
Si él decía, señor.
If he said so, sir.
Now, you've told us here in court that
Usted
you
nos
did
dijo
not
aquí en
walk
la
the dogs
corte
at 10:15 or
que
10:20.
usted no sacó a caminar los perros entre las 10:15 y las 10:20.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
But you told Mr. Pavlik
Pero usted le dijo al señor Pavlik
more than once
más de una vez
that you did walk the dog at 10:15 or
que
10:20.
usted sí sacó a caminar los perros entre las 10:15 y
Correct.
las 10:20,
Yo
¿verdad?
le dije que después de las 10, el tiempo yo nunca se los di exacto,
I
señor.
told him after 10, I never gave them the exact time.
Well, you just heard your voice on the tape, correct?
Pero usted acaba de escuchar su propia voz en la cinta, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and didn't you hear yourself
Y no
tell
se escuchó usted misma decir
Mr. Bill that you walked the dog at 10:15 or 10:20?
al señor Bill que usted caminó los perros entre las 10:15 y las 10:20?
Pues como yo les dije, señor, que yo a las 10 en punto vi mi reloj.
But as I told you, sir, that I saw my clock at 10 o'clock,
Después me puse a hervir mi agua,
and after that I boiled my water,
hice mi té,
and I made my tea.
le quité el collar a la perra
I took the collar off the dog, female
y
connotation,
le puse leash
and I put the leash on,
y let's go out.
and then we go out.
De exact minutes, I don't know, señor. El exacto minuto yo no lo
The
sé.
exact minute, I don't know, sir.
But you told Mr. Bill that you took the dog out at 10:15 or 10:20, correct?
Overruled.
Pero usted le dijo al señor Bill que usted sacó